when we, as sentient human beings, begin to awaken to that, to Eros, to the evolutionary impulse, to what I call the authentic self, which is literally the pulsation of that creative drive at the level of our own consciousness, we literally experience a passion to create that which is new, that doesn't come from our personal background, our personal history. It doesn't come from our egos. It doesn't come from our conditioned minds. It comes from an immortal source, because the quality of Eros, or the evolutionary impulse, or what I call the authentic self, the quality of that consciousness is an ecstatic urgency that is already free. Because if you were the energy and intelligence that decided to initiate the creative process, would you experience fear, self-doubt, self-concern, hesitation? Once you decided to take that monumental leap from nothing to something, from formlessness to form, from being and becoming, once you took that leap, there would be no looking back. And it is, so when we awaken to that same energy and intelligence, that same pulsation, that same vibration within our own being, within our own consciousness, we experience a shift in our own consciousness, in our own awareness, and we begin to literally experience a kind of an indomitable, a fearless sense of personal creative power, and also, very importantly, a sense of overwhelming, heartbreaking obligation to create the future. It suddenly becomes apparent to us that the reason that we're here in this world at this time is not to satisfy our ego's desires, nor to be obedient to our ego's fears, or to merely be a slave of the values of our own conditioned cultural perspective. But we're here for the biggest purpose that there is, which is really to create the future. And because we understand that Eros, or the evolutionary impulse, is what God is, and we realize that when we become evolutionarily enlightened, it begins to dawn on us that from the perspective of the authentic self, that's really who we are. And so the goal in evolutionary enlightenment is to become a living embodiment, a living manifest expression of the evolutionary impulse, of the authentic self, of the creative principle as ourselves. The goal is to become such a human being.